Hi again, it's Fang. Welcome to the Byzantium campaign. We're in somewhat of an awkward situation right now. That is to say, an awkward situation. We have quite depleted manpower at the moment. We are under attack from all sides, as is normal actually for this campaign. And actually a lot of these losses of manpower is due to the fact that we've been putting huge amounts of men into the Air Force. There's 172,000 there. Well, that's just fine and dandy, and we keep throwing men into the Navy too, because we keep producing things, which is dumb. I will stop. I've been producing a couple destroyers. I admit to that, that's fine. I'm gonna stop doing that now, because I think we probably have as large a navy as we're ever going to need. I wanted an extra force, which is going to be a force of, I guess now that I've reduced their scope, 6 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, I just wanted to have a raiding force. A miscellaneous raiding and or convoy escorting force. Figured that would be nice. Just another submarine raid in the Adriatic. Ah, it's fine. Not a problem. Everywhere the enemy attacks, and everywhere at the moment the enemy is repelled, which is a nice change of pace. This is kind of more akin to the situation in the Soviet War, at points in the Soviet War anyway. Oh man, we need more supply. Okay, well I actually can do something about that. Yeah. I can absolutely do something about that. Make that a goddamn priority. Yeah. I suppose if I was really so inclined, what I could also do is put a port here to service the Caucasus. So we could bring supplies in over the Black Sea, which we control. That would be nice. So I'm going to do that. Now, the Italians still have the manpower. I mentioned in the last episode that the Germans at the moment don't, and that every casualty they take, until they change their manpower laws and start getting a lot more men into uniform, it's more or less permanent for the situation. They've got men entering uniform, but not nearly enough to make up for the losses if they continue to attack. Which so far they are. We've also got Italian divisions everywhere attacking. They're far less mechanized, as you might expect. But still, irritating. Yeah, it looks like those were Italian. That is in fact German and Hungarian troops. The Hungarians are, I believe, reaching the point where they cannot replace their units. Yeah, they're actually already at 0 manpower. Okay, well that's fine. And I'm hoping that my policy, my long-term policy of starving the access of resources, good lord, look at all the synthetic refineries. I still don't think that's going to be enough to fuel their war machine, actually. Looking at that, it's spread out everywhere, but that's not a whole lot. Steel and aluminium, they're going to be fine forever. But oil, rubber, that's more of a challenge for them. And I think it's only going to get worse for them. Especially if they're just going to throw some aircraft at us. We can just blow them all out of the sky and they'll have a difficult time replacing it. Although they are of high quality, I will say that. Oh no, Japanese transports. I guess there are men on that transport. Well, shit. Oh yes, radar. Alrighty. Vulgaris, I haven't seen you in a while. How about you do some convoy escort? Yeah, I don't want to escort in the Mediterranean Sea. I really don't. Like that, it's just a waste of time, man. There you go. Just do some escorting. Better radar. I guess we're at the point where I can build radar, can't I? Radar. You can probably afford to build them in multiple places. I don't think we control Odessa to that extent. We don't need it in the Caucasus because there's no enemy air support. Montenegro, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well, we've got all the factories back because we built all those updated fortifications everywhere. Pretty much everywhere there's going to be forts. Some of them are actually back of our front lines now. Yeah, that'll help. Dude, being in fortifications, it's nice. They attack, but mostly they die. Hungarians attacking? Yeah. My man. Cadra Fractoi. They are too strong for you. Nobody can handle my cat refracts. Now that the river line is properly reinforced. By the way, when are these divisions coming out? And alternatively, do we need them? I don't think we do. And also we're running out of manpower. So I'm going to cancel their production. And all of those men can go back into the reserves. That should help us quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. I have to admit, part of me is tempted now to vastly increase nuclear production. Because their tactical use has been pretty great for us. Like really, really great. Adriatic, just another transport we're sinking. Another day, another transport. I forgot that the Germans hold Cyprus. That's kind of funny. Yeah. How about we'll send you guys to go scout out Cyprus. Wow, look at the force on our border. El Alamein, man. I trust you, Sophocles. Look at these jokers. They keep coming in, they keep getting beaten up. Damn, we don't have any good intel, actually. That's a pity. Oh, threatened breakthrough. Satyrus has it. He's still wounded for 3 days. Okay, Satyrus. It's okay, my man. We'll even send you reserves. I love this tile outside Belgrade. These two coastal defense areas. Hey, Sandus is an infantry leader. He will now be an ambusher. Very good. Cool, cool. More support. How about you, Othon? Where are you at? He's an armored leader, is Othon. What a hero. Either have better armored division defense or just... it's defense. I see. I see. We want to make Othon straight panzer. Sure. Othon, you are the panzer leader. Which is kind of odd, because I don't think you have any straight tank divisions. No, but all of your divisions have some tanks. Good old Othon, man. What a hero. How about you? Oh yes, you already leveled up, I remember. And how is the Spanish front? It's looking good. The Germans have utterly exhausted themselves attacking it, but honestly I don't really have any goals for this front other than to have German troops smash their heads against it. Adriatic is owned by the enemy? Gross. Well, I don't see them causing any trouble for the fleet. That is about as strong as the fleet has ever been. yes. Oh, yes. Kind of curious about our guards. How are the guards holding up? Guards are doing good. They're fine. Odysseus will be, well, now. Now Odysseus is not sick anymore. Actually, I think he was wounded. He wasn't sick. Whatever, dude. What the hell ever. We're still repairing American factories. That's how many factories they had. They are a people who should have stopped at some point. Oh, the Japanese did do their whole landing thing. They're gonna get destroyed. And I'm not gonna help them. But they did do that. What is this, man? Why do you got troops here? Japan has really crazy ideas. And then also in this game, too. Hahaha, got him. Alright. Caucasus front, heavy attack. Not concerned, as it turns out. Especially now that Othon is the panzer leader. He's the real deal. He's also short on supply, but only in a minor degree. We've got them Caucasian support coming along. Look at them all. It's the Italians who are actually the biggest threat right now, which is a crazy thing to say. But not if they keep throwing away men. Not if they do that. Oh, we have a nuke. We have a nuke. And all the air zones appear to be available. So. Oh my god. That's a lot of divisions. Sotiris is wounded again. My god, Sotiris. Come on now. Oh, that's a crunchy one. Good lord. They're hurting. They are hurting. Got that port in the Caucasus. Are we holding on? Yeah, Caucasus supply is solved. Hell yeah. It would be inexcusable to be taking attrition at this point, I would say. Very good. Very good. Yes. Very good indeed. Alrighty. We're going to pause for a minute. So, I think this is a good time to be considering offensive plans, despite our low manpower and being attacked everywhere at all times. I think now is a good time to be considering offensive plans. So, I'm inclined, I think, to attack in the Balkans, because that's where our objectives are. So, you know, that makes, I guess, sense. It's tough terrain, though. That worries me, and the percentage of Italian forces on this front is quite high. And they're the ones who are the beefiest right now. Alternatively, advantages include the fact that we can circumvent their defenses and land troops on the coast. We don't really have a lot of troops to spare, though. Or a better way of putting that would be, we would have to draw them from elsewhere and set up a new front. I think we barely have the troops to do that, but we do. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can do that. Poor Sotiris is wounded again. Alright, now how am I going to do that? That's unfortunate that that's a damaged fort. We're actually going to have radar coverage here. again, shooting down huge amounts of Italian close air support, which is great. Why do we have people flying over the... Ah, this is an artifact of an earlier time. So these two provinces are still in that relevant air zone, but they're so ludicrously well dug in, rather, that it really doesn't seem necessary. Okay, flying air superiority over the Eastern Balkans is no longer necessary. Support the Ukraine. Yeah. In fact, you can do it from a frontline airfield. You guys are Eastern Balkans. That's really, I would say, too many. We're going to do it from over there, and we can send them from Sofia. Or even better, Albania. Alright. That's the Air Force dealt with. Now where are we going to draw those troops? Japanese are still doing silly things. Very, very silly. I wish they would just get involved conventionally. But my wishes are not the wishes of Japan, it would seem. I think this guy is probably quite far away from any value. Just don't let him hear that I said that. He's got 3 divisions. Screw it. Let's just give his divisions to people who can command them. Satiris has an open spot. Excellent. That's a lot better. Now that they're ably commanded, we can denude these forces somewhat. Looks like these divisions are more or less equally capable of holding. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pull some troops. Okay, I would like you to retreat though. Alright. We'll pull 2 infantry brigades. We'll leave a good mechanized unit there. And here I think we will also pull 2 brigades. Right, that front line looks fine. Yep, that looks okay. Pull you. Might need you, so I think I'll just be content to pull some infantry. And over here, it looks like we're basically at minimum level, except here. In fact, I think, let's take Buzzard. Let's take a guards division for this. Dug in on this mountain with a fort. I think I'm okay with the idea of taking some paratroopers from you. You don't need both of these tanks, I'll tell you that for free. You're fine. I'm okay keeping huge amounts of infantry here because the enemy seems to like to keep troops here. This sector requires a lot of support, as much as I hate to say it. We will, however, take one of your cataphract units. We'll see with all of those troops if we have the opportunity to launch anything serious. Caucasus, A-OK. What? The supply, though. The supply, though. Advanced Rocket Engines 3. Why was I researching that? I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if I can use any of that, really. Don't need that. Don't need any of that, actually. Oh, and we've already done that. We're already researching that, I guess we'll just mindlessly research that. Better than having an open slot. Alright. As soon as you're all ready. As soon as you're all ready. Guess we can take you, and you, and you. Sigh. Yeah, that one's my fault. take you, and you. Okay, my mistake. We're all gonna have to make them part of one command group. I tire of all this nonsense. What kind of troops at our disposal do we have? We're just sinking boats, just one after another. It's real sad. God, you Italian bastards, will you stop? And the French. And the bloody French. I will trade you for another guards unit. Varangian. That's another Odysseus unit? Okay, it looks like it'll be Odysseus in command of this group. That means, I think, I'll take you two all the way up here. Maybe up here. And I'll trade you for Cataphract when you get there. These are the coastal units from the Dodecanese. We trade you for any Odyssean units. Yeah, we totally can. Take half of you. Go here, we'll trade you for a tank division. And yeah, we'll do the same over here. Trade you two for a tank division. How about that? How about you get into position? Alrighty. Very good. So, we're going to have 2 guards divisions. We are going to have, 3 guards divisions. And we'll have 5 armored and 4 infantry brigades. I'm going to convert these into the better mechanized brigade. Yeah, very good. Despite the fact that it de-levels you somewhat. We have control of that area. We're going to make plans for a naval attack. Want all of yous. Actually, I don't know how that was interpreted as that order. That's fine. Come down here. Let's say level 1. We'll go to Albania. Now the question is, where do we want to land? It's a colonial division. We can easily blast our way through that. Okay. Then, I suppose, we attempt to cut off a large body of Axis troops by advancing inland and trying to meeting up at Serb. I think we can do that. That's not impossible. It will require some preparation on our part. And reserves. Preparation and reserves. Yeah. We'll have to draw some troops from somewhere. Oh, interesting. They managed the crossing. Large-scale German reinforcements. Not so great. Not bad. Okay, we're all here. If I remember correctly, I can send a maximum of 8 divisions on a naval attack without upgrading, and I haven't upgraded the capability. We'll send them straight in at Split. Make the order. And you can start planning. The thought occurred, actually, to combine this with an air landing with paratroopers. The thought has occurred, and so I'm, I think, going to do that. Where are supply. Okay, we can get you a lot closer if we put you in Albania. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Or you've got no chance of breaking through here. Okay. I'm going to trade you for an air landing unit there. I'm going to do a similar thing here. Wait, what was that? Sanus, he is a ranger now, too. Cool, he fights well in forest. I like that. I like that in a man. Okay, we can also draw this guy out. I think we'll get 3 air landing divisions for this. We'll turn them over to Odysseus and shuffle around some troops to make it happen. You, who has held the western section of our front for so long, you have a new job. Okay, those are the 3 paratrooper divisions we'll need. Look at him go. We have another nuke. Okay, looks like a huge amount of troops there. I want to target Italians if possible. Those are mostly Italian. Come on. Bang, okay. Very good. Got them all back. Alrighty. So I'm going to take half of you. You. Yes. Yes. Okay. These guys belong to Satyrus. You're going to make a paratroop order from there to... going to drop you on the mountains north of Split. You've got the transports to do it. Very good. I would like air superiority over the Adriatic. Towed rocket artillery, cool. I think we can accomplish that. So far, the huge amount of units we have flying over Greece have been absolutely not worth anything. You're going to fly over the Adriatic, you're going to do it from Albania. Cool, cool, rocket artillery, nobody cares. I'm not going to deploy rocket artillery, I'll tell you that right now. Anywhere the enemy is probing, they're being forced back. Apparently the Caucasian front supply situation is still not great, which really surprises me. We have a flippin' port, man. What more do you need? What a silly situation. Okay, I would like to know how long it will take. Okay, it looks like it'll be like a month and a half to plan that attack. Oh! Okay, the Nora survived. That's fine. But it got hit. It hit badly. That's awkward. Guessing. Yeah. Wow, they just flooded the air zone with bombers. That's something to consider. Okay, how are we going to protect that air zone? The uglies are getting less ugly by the moment. Grand battle fleet. Very good. Meaningless, but very good. Escort efficiency. We could probably use that if we're going to be sending convoys. You guys are flying over Asia Minor? Wow, I completely forgot about that. My bad. That's totally my bad. Is anyone flying over Egypt? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Still got... Alright. Mea culpa. This one's on me. I don't want to flood the air zone. But I am going to start getting some naval strikes going. How are we supply-wise? Good, good, good. Very good. Adriatic, eh? Very, very fine. Wish they'd stop sending troops back to split. My one consolation is that I don't think that anything short of 5 well dug in fully equipped divisions would be enough to stop the troops we're going to land there. Cool, cool. The air war is heating up over the Adriatic, especially now that we have ground attackers. Or naval attackers, rather. I don't like that. I really don't like that they have been so active here. Surface Action Group is repairing, though. Got carrier fighters for days. Got CV naval bombers for days. Close air support, tactical, but we have a lot of tactical bombers, actually. I'm guessing by this point... Where's our tactical bombers? There they are, Thessalonica. They're mostly mosquitoes. Yeah, they're all mosquito, actually. Wow. We've completely replaced the uglies. I'm very happy to see that. Okay, well, let's give an additional order to them. They're tactical bombers. They can also strategic bomb if they have to. I want you to suppress anti-aircraft defenses and destroy airfields. Cool. And that should help us a fair bit. I'm curious to see the air strengths of our antagonists. France. Pretty good, actually. Although they're out of manpower. Oh, that's new. Italy. Pretty good. And they're virtually out of manpower too. They're on all-adult serve. So they'll be trickling rather upwards. Germans on all-adult serve. They'll be taken upwards. They've got aircraft. No big surprise. But I can see why their attacks have ended. That is because they are relatively short on manpower. We are indeed in a position to be advanced, at least on a couple fronts, not everywhere. We have some Japanese puppet troops joining ours. Surface Action Force. You're good boys. Yes, indeed. Just cannot do it, though. You cannot break through. They have so many men. Just so many goddamn men. I'm really thinking that Japan probably has the opportunity to go crazy on them, but is choosing not to. Or considers itself unable to. What a sad state of affairs. For Japan, that is. Okay. I'm wondering about the possibility of just attacking them. I like the idea of the air landing and naval landing. I really do. And that might, you know, enable us to go crazy on them. But at the same time, like, we could just use these forces in a frontal attack. I'd say we're deeply enough committed that we might as well keep going. Yeah. I'm gonna get some reserves though. Get some ready reserves. Actually, I think if I'm gonna build reserves anywhere, it's going to be up here. Because this is where we're going to be attacking out of. Yeah. This is plains tile? Oh, that's gross. Highly gross. Fang's misplays. Well, you haven't been misplaying that. You've been staying where you are and doing great work. Yep. We're still waiting. Let's speed up time, actually. Not that it speeds it up all that much. So, again, looking at the overall strategy of it, you can see that our enemies are in quite bad shape. On, like, the strategic level. Oh my god, these depleted divisions. On the strategic level, they're quite badly mauled. And in fact, this is kind of an opportunity, I think. Let's try to do something cheeky. What would be the best how to do it at? Cordoba. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have the opportunity to do something interesting here. They're very depleted. Like, actually quite depleted. I'm figuring if we can cross the river and then arc over, we might be able to trap and kill some of these divisions. And that would be highly funny. Okay. More Adriatic battles. God, you're sabotaging my factories, though. Just not nice. It's just not right, either. For this operation, let's get some tactical bombers. Maybe not some of the funnies. Cool, cool. We can also probably throw in some close air support. Of which we have, like, a huge amount. What's that? Yeah, that'll do. Very good. Very good. Just a hills. It's a hills. It's gonna be hills either way. Yep. How many more days? 13 days. Okay. Close air support. Spain. And you're ticking upwards. It's all well and good. Alright. Let's go. All but one. And all but one. Looks good. Especially given that no commander on their side right now. That's awkward for them. We're across. Okay. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's go. Are you scared yet, Germany? I know I would be. Keep going. And they're falling back now. But I don't think it's going to be bloody fast enough. Well, they're going to escape. And these guys too. Oh, man. Ha. It figures the French would be the farthest back. Unkind jokes. Alright. Don't bother. Just defeat the attack. Wow, look at all these French troops. Where did they come from? Oh, I guess they were a force of occupation. That makes a certain amount of sense, actually. Well, we are going to close the hole, by the way. Whoever's trapped are going to be trapped. Will not be pleased. No, not at all. They will not be well pleased. I'm not pleased when they do these whole large-scale counterattack things that stop us from moving. Pinning attacks, eh? Not a big fan. Unless I'm the one doing it. There we go. And you know they're scared when they're just attacking everybody. They're just lashing out. There we go. Looks like the order is going to be ready. So, surface action force is back in the Adriatic. Good. The Adriatic is still full of enemies. Still completely full of enemies. Do we dare do this crossing? I think the answer is no. Going to cancel it. Going to cancel the airdrop. I'm going to take them all. We're just going to go straight through their lines. That's my new plan. Yeah. We'll just go straight through them. We're in this. Nope. Very good. Looking completely fine. Ooh, overrun. Very good. The bigger prize in all of this is the French troops that are here, because the German troops are quite depleted. Yeah, we're good. I think you will find that you are in some trouble, my friends. We'll leave proceeding in Spain's alone for a moment. Proceedings in Spain's. The proceedings in Spain alone for a moment. For as long as it takes to get all ordered up here, we're going through. It's time. We've had some time to get some manpower back. People trickling in from military hospitals with the old blighty wounds. Okay. First wave, armor. Smash through. Beat their divisions. Beat them so quick that they don't get any chance to reinforce. We got that air support coming in. Boom, we're through. Take everybody else with you. We have a counterattack. Beat the counterattack. I would have liked to give an order there. Apparently it was not to be. Okay, are we gonna get to make the order? Come on. Come on. There we go, okay. We're gonna go straight to Sarajevo. In fact, we'll give a multiple turn order. Okay. You guys are going there. You guys are going there. What do we have left? You. You can just cross the river. Okay. Go. Damn it, Odysseus. Got makeshift... excuse me. Makeshift bridges? No, he has probing attack. That's not great. I think we're gonna get across anyway, though. Especially if he... Yeah, there we go. Encirclement. We have air support. These guys are hosed. Oh, they got reinforcements. They got a lot more. We'll leave the attack going for now. See what they make of it. Enemy is scared. Enemy is attacking in places enemy should not be attacking in. In Spain, we have relatively serious attacks. That's fine. They are too late. They are far too late. We'll let these guys starve for a wee bit longer. Offensive formations, that's better air superiority. Cool. Strategic bombing. Can't remember where we're strategic bombing. Oh yes, that's right. We're strategic bombing Spain. For some reason. Are we through? Yeah, looks like we're through to Sarajevo. They're probably going to be reinforced. No, we did actually make it. Cool. Since we gave those orders in advance. Dude. Odysseus. Come on, my man. Looks like somebody had the portrait of Othon. I was suddenly very scared that we were fighting Othon and his 7 defensive pips. Yeah, his 7 defensive pips on a Panzer General. Makes perfect sense. You actually can't beat me. You can't. We have gone through your lines, my man. Do we have any reserves anywhere? Oh, we got reserves, brother. We got reserves for days. Available reserves. That's another matter. In fact, I think I'll just send 2 of you. We'll send 1 of you to retreat. Very good. Very good. Alright, we've reached our final destination. This is not an advertisement for an airline. Mind you. Ah, please. Now, we've been here before. We've been in this whole encirclement game before. It's been a while. But you know what? We're ready. Paratroopers holding open the gates. You shall not pass. there's not going to be any passing. Right, Spain? Hey, they're trying. They're trying to break through to their buddies. And, you know, they're not doing a bad job, actually. We may actually have to speed the process up a bit. We'll probably retreat, actually. Yeah, we'll be okay. Go and finish them off. And then we can fall back to our original lines, having carried out this wonderful little raid. Okay, we can begin the retreat. Okay, we got him. Free to fall back. We'll conduct this in a moment. Are we through? We are almost through. We're very, very almost through. Buzzard and Cataphract, you have been the spearhead of so many of our glorious advances. I need your services once again. 6 hours. We need split. And we're gonna get it. Hell yeah, and if the enemy tries to leave by their one available port, they get torpedoed to all hell by our submarines waiting off the coast. Suck it, nerds. Please, nerds. Thank you. And now it's time to spread out a bit and make sure we hold what we've got. Here are the desperate counterattacks, and as we receive the desperate counterattacks, we can continue our retreat back to our original lines. Having destroyed probably about a dozen divisions, some of which were actually possessing a modicum of strength. Alrighty. I think we may be at the point where I want to consider launching some attacks. So we'll start concentrating and move inland. Supply isn't great, but at least we have a dam port. He's got a port, and he knows how to use it. Alright. Alrighty. Let's go. Now you're scared. Very concerned. Alrighty. We've got it. Next up. Actually. There we go. The armor move forward again. You can go with them. Okay, let's have a look at Spain again. How's Spain doing? Yep. And half of you can march all the way back, act as reserves. Guessing that's our carriers that have been forced to retreat again. Yeah, just a bit of damage. Ultimately, we're okay there. Enemy is retreating. Our manpower is on the rise. We have 2 nukes, actually, in reserve that we can use. Taking the tile. Because you can hold it in our absence, and in the meantime... Please, where's my other unit? There we go, we'll send you surging forward. Send some paratroopers in. We'll even send some armor up. Oh yes. Rocket artillery, cool, cool. We're not using it. I appreciate it though. Units getting overrun. I almost want them to try to take the boat, because it would be funny. Which is a very cruel, unnecessarily cruel thing to say. Okay, alright. 1 unit here. And we're in good supply again. Love to hear it. I love to. Onwards, tanks. What a bunch of heroes. Well, as soon as we advance this 1 tile, we'll actually be able to count how many people we have encircled. So, 15, 34, 37, 41, 47, no, 48. 48 divisions encircled. In addition to, say, the 12 here, or maybe an even 60. An even 60 units encircled. I'm going to call the episode here, and I'll catch you in the next one.